I'm at the Kam Wai Dim Sum here in Vancouver Chinatown. We're going to give their dim sum a try. They also serve the supermarkets, so we'll see how good the dim sum is. It's a lot cheaper to have dim sum here than in a restaurant, but I don't think they serve tea here.
I don't know if they have.
Yeah, we could ask this.
So this is dim sum at the Kam Wai. So this is a good deal. You get the lotus leaf wrap with the rice, sticky rice. You get some steamed tofu rolls, 4 of them. You get 4 hakao, which is shrimp dumpling. And then you have the steamed barbecue pork bun. And then we have the dai bao, the big bao. Look at that, look at that. Ooh, this is a good, fantastic dim sum for a little over $20. It would cost you at least double that in a restaurant. So, look at this. This is a dai bao. This is the big bao. So it's only $3.75, I think it is. The jumbo deluxe bao, $3.75. Costs you a lot more at other places. Look at that. Look at that. It's really this big. Just look at the scale of my hand. You get the pork patty inside. Look at that, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at hot, steaming, right out of the steamer. You got the Chinese sausage, you got the duck egg. At least a 1/4 pounder of meat here, seems like it anyway. So you gotta try this. So this is the steamed barbecue pork bun. I'm going to show it to you right now. Look at that, look at that. Oh, lots of nice filling, nice and hot. You got the soft, billowy bun and all the savory filling with the pork and the looks like Chinese sausage in there as well. Filling is nice and moist. Nice flavor. This is one of the best steamed bao that I ever had. Oh, this is a steamed tofu roll. So it's a bean curd, which you take out from the boiling the soybeans. Then that layer is dried, and then they rehydrate it, and they wrap it with the savory filling inside. So you got to try this. You get the nice filling inside. Really lots of juices in there. You got a carrot, Chinese mushrooms. You got some. It seems like it's bean sprouts. Got some pork. So my mom's gonna try the steamed bean curd roll. No, it's just like a restaurant. Restaurant quality, and my mom makes this herself, so she gives it the thumbs up for sure. Well, 10%. So you don't have to give tip, but I put 10% for the tip. Usually you go 15 in a restaurant. But since this is self-serve, I still put 10% for the tip. Ah, look at that. This is the lotus leaf. The lotus leaf, they wrap the lotus leaf around the rice. So you have a nice, big portion here. So a nice portion of glutinous rice. So the glutinous rice, when you look at it, it has a nice filling. Look at that. Ooh, nice filling. Look at that. Plenty of filling. You got the pork, you got Chinese sausage. So really nice, moist. So you have the sticky rice, which is the glutinous rice. So they wrap it in a lotus leaf. So lotus leaf is same as the lotus leaf soup. You know, when you see the wagon wheels for the soup. So they wrap this and they steam it, so you get the flavor of the lotus leaf infused into the rice. Ooh, look at that, look at that. Savory pork filling in the lotus leaf wrap. The rice is really done really well. Soft rice, the grains are still intact. You have the savory filling. You get the rich pork filling with the Chinese sausage, so the sauce is nice and moist. You gotta try this. My mom's gonna try the shrimp dumpling known as argao. You ever had one?
I have sugar good, that good. Sugar good, and
So
good.
it's a better bargain compared to a restaurant.
Sugar good,
So,
man.
about half price of a restaurant and every bit as good as a restaurant quality. Well, I've been meaning to come here, and I was doing the 105 Kiefer Street. You know, the posing the building?
Yeah.
And the owner, William here, he was there. And then I heard about this place a few years ago, but never got around to coming here.
But I was coming here when it wasn't renovated.
Oh, okay. Was it before they did, like within the last few years?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Well, it's run by brother and sister.
Yeah. So it's better now, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they never had tables before? Oh, did they have this already like this? Was it good?
And it wasn't like the table is right in that corner.
Oh, okay.
It's not even a table. It's probably one or two small ones.
Yeah. I drive here all the time. I saw a couple tables in the corner. I put my head in here. I don't think these tables are. So it's pretty good. Come to Chinatown all the time.
And the floor.
Oh, the floor is good. Yeah. Fantastic.
Because we usually go down to.
I'm endorsing this on my YouTube channel. Yeah, anything that's good, I endorse. If it's bad, I try not to say anything negative about it. Because everybody's running a business. But if it's good, I give it a thumbs up. And people do show up. They after they see the video, they do show up. They have items you can buy. Some of them are frozen. You can take it home and have some dim sum at home. So you got the steamed buns, steamed bao. You got the sticky rice wrap. So $4.75 for pork with peanuts, sticky rice wrap, and other things here like the noodles. I think the noodles here. Pop, I guess it's pop. We get the beef tripe, preserved pork and veggies, black bean spare ribs. Just put it into the steamer, so it's really handy to make at home. You got some chicken feet here. Got to warm it up. Oh, I love these bean curd rolls. So you get a package of 10 for $10.50. Wow. You have just a variety pack. You got the argao with the shrimp dumpling. You got some siu mai, which is a beef dumpling, and there's another meat dumpling that's wrapped. So a good variety for only $10.50 for 16 pieces. You can have yourself a nice little dim sum at home. Here you have the chicken Chinese sausage Lotus leaf wrap, $4.50 each, big huge one. And you have the pork and chive dumplings. So it's just like a selection for a restaurant. So be sure when you come down to Chinatown in Vancouver here, stop off here and get yourself some dim sum items. So we're gonna go next door and get some tea. So they don't serve tea with the dim sum here when you eat it. So I'm going next door. And then next time I'll probably bring some tea. Be perfect. Since there was no tea at the Kam Wai Dim Sum, we're gonna go have some tea and coffee here at the Propaganda Cafe, just a few doors over. This is the oolong tea. You steep it for about 4 minutes, and then you have the ideal tea.
Ông đu ngu lử cái này vậy đấy. Chọn người à? Quê gì đấy?
Always wanted to know why they call this Propaganda Cafe. I think I might ask them, but I don't know why. So just curious. Ooh, that's good oolong tea. So I just had some dim sum next door at the Kam Wai Dim Sum. So we bought some frozen dim sum to take out as well. So they don't serve tea over there. So if I want to buy a tea and take it over there, I can. Or else I'll just bring my own tea next time with the dim sum next door. Ooh, that's good. Oh, pretty good coffee. I've been here before. pretty good. 홍해마. 홍해마. My mom is saying it's like Dean Martin, which is actually Tim Horton. So she calls Tim Horton Dean Martin. So it's comparable to Tim Horton coffee. I think it's pretty good coffee. I've had coffee here before. And I'm having tea today. Today we're going to do some bean curd roll. So these have been frozen, so we just need to thaw them out. So this is a very popular item for dim sum. So we're going to do this step by step. You'll learn how to make a tasty dim sum item, or you can use this as a snack item. So it's going to be really delicious. Now you can order the products and ingredients that I use in my cooking videos. Just click the link below in the description for the Chinese cooking accessory guide. You can order everything online, including the wok that I use and some of the equipment that I use. It's best to pan fry the tofu skins. It's a little bit harder to deep fry, especially if you dip it in water. It'll probably start popping. You know, the water hitting the oil. So now we're gonna cut the sheet of tofu skin. So this is a good way to cut it, just like a slice of pizza here. You can cut it into squares or rectangle, whatever way you like. So here we have all the tofu skins cut up. We cut it into a sort of like a pizza slice shape. You can cut it into a rectangular shape or square, so whatever you like. But here are the ingredients that you will need. You have 2 stalks of celery diced. You have 1 pound of ground pork. You have 2 dozen tiger prawns. We have 2 kohlrabi cabbage that we dice up, and then also a cup to a cup and a half of chopped chives. So we're gonna put about 3 or 4 tablespoons of cooking oil in there. So I'm gonna put a tablespoon of chopped ginger and a tablespoon of chopped garlic. So put that right into the wok. Just give it a quick stir fry for about 15 or 20 seconds. The prawns here will cook real fast, so I'm just going to put the prawns in. And then we'll just take it off after quick stir fry. At this point you can put maybe a teaspoon of salt. So we're just going to do a quick stir fry for about 30 to 45 seconds. So now we're going to take off the prawns right now. We're going to put it back in later. We don't want to overcook the prawns. So just take it off right now. Now you can add a little more oil if you like. So maybe a couple more tablespoons of oil. We're going to put the celery, the chopped celery. Celery is aromatic, so that'll bring up a lot of flavor when you stir fry it. This is a pork, about a pound, 454 grams. The pork, we actually boiled it briefly for a minute or 2, just to get rid of some of the fat. This is more of the fatty ground pork. So you can actually just put it directly in without boiling it if you like. So kohlrabi cabbage, if you like it crispier, you can put it in directly. Here we actually boiled it for about 5 minutes. So this will tenderize the kohlrabi cabbage. But if you want to put it in direct, you can do that as well without actually boiling it. So you get a more crispy kohlrabi cabbage. Now we're just going to add a couple tablespoons of light soy sauce. So this is the light soy sauce here. So this is also called regular soy sauce. So we can add the chives right now, just before you take off the filling. So we're going to let the filling cool off before we use it for the tofu skin rolls. So we're going to add the prawns back in, just before you take it off. So that's going to give it some nice color. So just let that cool off for about 2 hours or so before you make the tofu skins. So just make a hole in the center here so the heat can escape. So just soak the tofu skin in the water. So put 2 to 3 tablespoons of filling. Roll the tofu skin just like an egg roll. And then bring down the sides. And finish the final roll, making sure the tofu skin is tightly wrapped around the ingredients so it doesn't leak out. So just roll it away from you. It's just like rolling a cigar. Well, maybe not. You never rolled a cigar before. So the tofu skin rolls are already rolled up. So we're ready for the next step. So now it's time to grill the tofu skin rolls. So put about 3 tablespoons of cooking oil in a pan. We just preheated at medium heat. So just grill the tofu skin rolls on each side. Usually takes about a minute or 2 or more. So just check your own stove, see how fast they cook. There you have it, a tasty treat of tofu skin rolls with tiger prawns, ground pork, and kohlrabi cabbage. Enjoy. So the tofu skin is crispy and also kind of chewy at the same time. It's a really different texture.
含住腐竹筋.
Hello, fuchukien. So in Chinese Taiping dialect we call it fuchukien. Fujuk is a tofu skin. Gin is like roll.
Thanks for checking out my video. Please like, subscribe, and comment. And thanks for your continued support.